Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Ranch Boys video. And today is Griffin, me, my final 4.0 mock draft of the first round of the NFL. It is tomorrow. This is going to be uploaded the night before. And let's get right into it. Number 1, I have Trevor Lawrence, obviously. Clemson, number 1 ranked player in the draft. What I did for all the 32 players that I put them all in the ranking. So, I'll say what their ranking is out of the top 32. Number 2, Zach Wilson to the New York Jets. And number 2, this is also pretty obvious. Everyone's saying this is going to happen. BYU, Mormon Manziel. He's very, very good. A lot of good, just everything. He's not that far from Trevor Lawrence, but such a stud, Zach Wilson. And he's 6'3". People don't think he's that tall. He's pretty freaking tall. And, yeah, he's my third-ranked player in this draft. And number 3, via Houston, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking the quarterback out of Ohio State, Justin Fields. This is between Lance, Fields, and Jones. I don't think it's Jones. If Jones happens, it's going to be one of the most ridiculous picks I've ever seen. But I have him ranked as my 6th best player. Is he the 3rd best quarterback in the draft? Yes. Do I have him ranked just like that? Yes, he is. He's way better. I don't think Lance is going to be that good in the NFL. If he does, I'll be surprised. Number 4, the versatile weapon, 2nd best player in the draft. Atlanta selects Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. Kyle Pitts is a stud. Great route running, amazing speed, amazing hands. He's just good at every single thing. You can put him at fullback, you can put him at receiver, you can put him at slot, you can put him at tight end, and he's good at blocking. He's an absolutely insane player, especially if Atlanta ends up trading Julio Jones. I don't think it's going to happen, but if they do, it'll be even bigger. But Matt Ryan will have so many weapons to deal with, and the Falcons are going to be scary next year if they get this pick. Number 5, I do think Rashawn Slater is better than Penei Sewell, but I still have Penei Sewell going here just because it's a predictive mock draft and what I think is going to happen. Penei Sewell's my 8th ranked player. He's kind of raw. He's not that amazing, but he's definitely next generation talent. He's top 10 player for sure. Maybe top 7, I could say. But I have him ranked at 8. Penei Sewell, Oregon, offensive tackle, absolute stud, just raw. Going to Cincinnati. Number 6 overall, via Philadelphia, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Jamar Chase, LSU receiver, ranked as my 4th best player, best receiver in the class. I don't care what he said. I don't think he's as good as Kyle Pitts, but if you put Kyle Pitts receiver, 2nd best receiver in the draft, absolute stud from Jamar Chase. 7, we have Speedy Boy Jalen Waddle. Pretty much. Jalen Waddle's definitely better than Devonta Smith, who I have later in the draft, but yeah, Jalen Waddle at 7. 5th ranked player. Here I have my 7th ranked player, Rashawn Slater, going to Carolina, number 8. Going out of Northwestern. I think he's better than Penei Sewell. He's amazing. If you watch his tape against Chase Young on the game that they played, he's insane. Rashawn Slater, not a raw at all. He's very fundamentally sound and great fit. Number 9, Micah Parsons, best defensive player in the draft, I could say. Very athletic, great speed, very great in man coverage. He's pretty good in zone coverage, and he gets pressure on the quarterback. Ranked at 11. Ranked at 9, I have Patrick Surtain, cornerback out of Alabama. I do think Patrick Surtain's the best defensive player in the draft. Patrick Surtain has more value, just because he's a very, very good corner. And Dallas needs him, so yeah. Ranked 15, number 11, New Orleans Giants. Christian Darrisaw, very fundamentally sound, very good player. I don't think this pick's gonna happen, but I think it should happen. Christian Darrisaw is a very good player. 12, Devonta Smith. Put on weight. If he gained about 20 pounds, he could very easily be the best receiver in the draft. But when you weigh 170, you can't get off the press. It's gonna be hard, especially when you're facing top corners in the league with great press. 13, J.C. Horn. Him and Patrick Surtain aren't that far off. I think Caleb Farley might be better than him healthy, but J.C. Horn is very good at South Carolina, ranked at 14. Elijah Vera Tucker at 14 to Minnesota. He's definitely better than some people like Tevin Jenkins and other offensive linemen like Landon Dickerson. The Elijah Vera Tucker's still a very good offensive guard. He can play tackle, he can play center, he can play whatever you want. Versatile offensive line weapon. 15, falling pretty far down the board, Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. I think if he sits behind Cam Newton or like they do like a Tua Fitzpatrick situation, I think that'll be perfect. If they split 50-50 time, I think it'll be perfect for Trey Lance. He needs a lot of developmental time as in the league. 16, Caleb Farley. He would be going way sooner if he didn't have his back injury, which may cause him out for part of the year. But Arizona needs a corner. That's just what they need, so they have to take him. Especially the GC Horn, Patrick's chin off the board. 17, Jalen Phillips. He is the best edge rusher in the draft, in my opinion, and in Bengals' opinion. So, like, he has dealt with injuries, but he's so athletic and gets a lot of pressure in the quarterback. 18, Jeremiah Scormara. I don't know much about this prospect, but I just know that he's very good, and he's not that raw. Mac Jones. I watched his pro day tape. He's not top 10 talent whatsoever, but since his leader ability, I think he'll be actually a really good fit in Washington. He can learn from Ryan Fitzpatrick and split time. Maybe get actually pretty good after his first year. 20, Tevin Jenkins. It's just, I don't like Rashad Bateman that much, and I don't think they'll pick David Mills here, especially if Washington picks Mac Jones. So I'm going to go with Tevin Jenkins. They need an offensive tackle, and Tevin Jenkins is very good. Kwity Paye at 21. I almost had him not even going the first round. His stock has fallen so much. Last year, everyone thinks he's so good. He had 0 sacks. Like, I don't care what you say about pass rushing. He had 0 sacks in, like, 10 games. That's, like, terrible. But Kwity Paye is still very good, still very athletic. 22, Gregory Newsom, the second out of Northwestern. I think he's pretty good. He's fast. But there's a lot of good corners. It's very depth, but like most of them are late first round talent to early second round talent, I would say. So that's why I have him there. And then my 18th ranked player, I have Azeez Ojulari. Azeez Ojulari is very underrated, very fast, very. He gets a lot of pressure. He has a lot of quarterback pressures. Azeez Ojulari of Georgia would be a great fit for the Jets. Landon Dickerson. Their center just retired. They need a center, and Landon Dickerson is by far the best center in the draft. Christian Barmore, best defensive tackle in the draft, going to Jacksonville. I think this would be a great fit for them because, into their defense, they lost Calais Campbell on the D-line. They do have Miles Jack and Josh Allen, but Christian Barmore would solidify their defense as the top defense in the NFL. Nick Bolton, Missouri, big, strong linebacker, athletic, but him and Zaven Collins are close. I just have Nick Bolton here out of Missouri. 27, Gregory Russell. Overrated. Some people think he should be taken top 15. He is so raw. He's only good because of his height and his speed. In the NFL, if he does not get coached up well, he's going to be a bust, which is why I have him falling. But if he gets coached up well, he could be the best edge rusher in the draft eventually. 28, Asante Samuel Jr., FSU. I don't know much about this prospect. I know he's a late to first round talent, and he's still very good if you're going to get drafted in the first round. Zaven Collins going to the Packers. I love the pick. Zaven Collins is a monster. He's so big, so strong, so athletic, great at coverage, great at rushing the passer. He's good at everything, and I would be very happy if this happened tomorrow in the draft as a Packers fan. Jason Owa going at 30 to Buffalo. I think it would be him or Najee Harris or even Joe Tryon. But as I have Jason Owa here, his 40 time was just as fast as Micah Parsons, and he's just as big as strong. So I think he'll be great in the NFL. Kadarius Toney at 31 to Baltimore. They just need a receiver. All they have is Hollywood Brown. Kadarius Toney's kind of like Hollywood Brown, but he has better route running, and he's not that far from speed, and better hands by far. Hollywood Brown can't catch. Lamar Jackson needs a receiver. I think Kadarius Toney will be a very good fit. I could see Rashad Bateman going here too. I wouldn't be mad about that. Joe Tryon, very underrated. He's ranked like 70 on PFF. He's very fast, very good, very athletic. I'm going to say. Thank you guys so much for listening to my first round mock draft. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like anything to be changed or like what you disagree with or agree with, drop in the comments below. What should we do in our next video? Peace.